I have no idea if anyone can hear me, but we are back for some goated, absolutely legendary F1 ERS. I need to work out. Once we get a viewer, can you please tell me in the general chat if like this is working? Because I've got absolutely no idea. I can't lie. So yeah, it's been a while. But we're here for some tier 2 action, and it's going to be absolutely sensational. Right? How do I share? It works. I can hear myself. This is sensational. Oh no, I don't want to hear myself. Go away. Okay, this is good. This is good. Let me just. Right. Let me just. I need. I need to. Hang on. We have a viewer. Don't know who it is, but we have a viewer. This is progress. Yes, good. Always. Right. I don't know. I have no idea who this viewer is, but we better find out. I literally have no idea who this viewer is. Can someone please tell me who this is? Because I'm scared. It could be anyone. Literally anyone.
Oh, it would look really nice with this proof that Daddy would. Who's talking to?
I'm gonna turn my microphone off for a second until we start quali. Ah! Right. It should be starting now, so I hope it starts so we can get some racing. Now, okay, AliExpress. I know who that is. He was in the crossplay event and he's quite good. Okay, AliExpress is good. That's the only person I've heard of in this lobby. I can't lie. So here we go. When is this gonna start? It's like predict when this is gonna start. I can't lie. So I don't know what I'm saying. I'm just like driving. Oh, YouTube announcements. Oh, yeah. I'm in way too many discords. I can't lie. I'm in the Terra Genesis Discord. Why am I in that? And I'm in the PSGL Discord for no reason. The BBC Baby Blue Club, Pogmere Academy, WR for absolutely no reason, Goated League F1 RL, but even more Goated League European Racing Series. That's right, it's ERS. We are also in the Tom97 official Discord. We're also in CQR. I have literally. Why am I in this? I don't know. This is an old league. This is a very, very old league. Ondra. You're not an esports driver. Oh no, he is an esports driver. Huh. Troyer. He didn't used to be good. Alright, are we gonna start? Like, come on, lads. I just realised I'm not part of the I don't have a tier 2 role, so I have no idea where any of this is starting. So that's gonna be fun. Where was AliExpress? AliExpress was 8th. All right. Okay. Oh, we've got 8 viewers. Look at that. Sensational stuff. Right, as we have 11 drivers, I hope we can once again. Wait, I can't even see where's socials. Where is this link being sent out? Streams. Oh, I see. It's being sent out through here. Let's go. Please. Who is loving this ERS music? I personally think it's incredible. Like I have full faith that this is the most go. It's going to be the most go-to race ever. We now have 12 drivers in this lobby, so I'm feeling confident. You know, I'm feeling very confident. Hmm. Why? Can we please go commentator chat? Okay, done that. Reaction rolls. Don't want any of that. Socials. Can we please start? Like, I don't know who's not there. 13. Okay, I think we're gonna get 14 for this race. So, oh, hmm, hmm, hmm. Oh, we're readying up. It's happening. Everybody, it's happening. It's happening. We are, we are almost go time for the French Grand Prix here in France. That is commentary at its finest. French Grand Prix in France. Okay. Why have we been told to not restart? Okay. Who is excited for this great session? Because I am. I'm very much looking forward to this short qualifying. I'm interested for who to get pole because I literally have no idea. Because the only person I know in this lobby is AliExpress, who we all know is the goat of league racing, realistically speaking. Like, you know, like there's no competition to AliExpress. He's faster than the express delivery in Amazon, than the express delivery from Hermes, which we all know is the fastest alive. You know, Greek god of messaging and all that. But we are here, multiplayer. Let's hope the F1 game doesn't give us glitches. It's going to be beautiful. Short qualifying, France, 18 minutes of non-stop speed and power and turning around a track with blue, red, and white lines, as well as the all-important asphalt track and a pit lane which has been known to cause problems. I remember PSGL, Jan Ortmir, crossing the pit exit line, causing him to leave the PSGL league for a short prolonged period of time. And in other news, the layouts never fail to confuse me. I remember once in a league race, I managed to use the earlier entry to the chicane, which has about 5 billion different layouts, and got myself a 10-second penalty, which was fantastic. It's like doing a Nicholas Latifi in Japan. But here we are for the start of the session with 13 drivers who are absolutely ready to go. AliExpress, number 42. Who is going to be the first out? And if you're the first out, we all know that just means you're going to take pole. We all know that's how it works. Like, there's realistically speaking, there's no other option than to just take pole if you're going out first. So, like, you know, all jokes, right? I think we can get more than 8 views. You know. I think we can get more than 8 viewers. Oh, we have some levers of the pits. We have some levers. Right, who is on an out lap? Let's have a look. We have a person. Here we go, here we go. I believe it's the Haas driver who is about to get pole here. Look at that. First out, Natajil Virni is on an out lap. He was the first to get his setup on. Maybe he doesn't need a setup. Maybe my man is out here on a default setup. Because he just knows he's going to get pole anyway. That is what we've dropped by a viewer. That is so disappointing. We've still got some people in the pits. We've got Pepsin, Owen, VM. AliExpress is still in the pits. He's going to get pole with 1 lap. It's all good. LBC Khan still in the pits. But this is the main man. No, wait. Can I change my camera? Like now. I don't understand why I can't do that. Like, that's just an L. Like, I can't change my camera. Here we go. 98. What the number? Now I can see. Anyway, Nat GLV, I have no idea how to say your name. I'm sorry. I can't actually hear myself because the Haas engine's so loud. How are you all finding F122, by the way? Like, there's been some mixed opinions. Some people think it's fantastic. I personally think I'm going to not get 23, 24, 25 and just hop on 26. Just purely for the Asian team that's coming in, you know? And what's the other team? I've got no idea. AliExpress and Pepsin are still in the pits. These two have full confidence in themselves. Even Khan, that is a shocking camp. Look at the difference. I'm so sorry. But here we go. For the PlayStation driver to start his lap, taking a normal line to the first corner, second gear, and then DRS wide open to start the lap. As he's coming up to start his official time, there is the line. And we are looking for roughly the start of the second curve to get an entry point. 50-meter board, turn in, then back on the power, fourth gear. Try to use more of the exit curve than the Indy did. But now on the run down into this next very difficult, very easy to invalidate here. And you've got to try and get a wide entry for this hairpin. Using the exit curve, second gear, third gear. And now trying to use all of the runoff now for the run back. And then sector 1 is done now with the sweeping left-hander as F1 Zuti is already retired. AliExpress has a 5-place grid penalty for collision with F1 Zuti. I just realised I've probably got to turn on my what's happened there then? What the hell has happened there? Anyway, the retired man's teammate is still on his lap. I hope the car gets powered to get clear, but I imagine we'll have some things. AliExpress now retires. The Haas driver now got with the purple sector 2, not at all expected. He's got someone following very, very close behind, if I say so myself. I'm not quite sure who that is. I might try and find him, because he is following oh so close to that to the driver there, and it's a Williams, who's literally semi-RL right behind this Haas driver. Well, I would be very interested to see if he's being held up at all by the Haas driver, and if he feels he has been held up. Yeah, because he has been held up. He's going to get some slipstream now, but it's going to be the Haas driver who takes the fastest lap, but it's going to be semi-RL who backs it up with a faster lap than Set Zero setter. And they've had like a bit of a conundrum. And Mato Slaw goes a ridiculous amount faster than everyone else. And the Alfa Romeo driver, that's close. With semi-RL. We've got a few more people on laps. It's Owen now accelerating into, I don't know, he doesn't sound like he's on a lap, no. Valena is on the lap, and he's going very, very fast now, just missing the apex zone. And will that cost him heading into this very, very long left-hander? See now it takes the exit curve very, very nicely done. That can actually, affect you quite significantly in the exit curve. Now, taking a wide entry, 4th gear or 5th gear, wide entry now to the last corner to try and get a decent exit onto the straight, 4th gear, accelerating now, DRS, wide open, trying to keep a straight line with the shortest possible run to the finish, and it's Valena with a 30.7, and that, my friends, that is a lap of France. LVC car 1/10 behind, and that's a very, very nice lap. I think I think Owen is actually lapping. I can't tell. He's invalidated. Never mind. Pepshin still in the pits. Still in the pits. So is I like class 175 YouTube. I will be looking. Oh, he's on an outlap now. He's clearly on a very alternate strategy with the qualifying to everyone else. Heading out as everyone was on their outlap. It's quite smart because it means he'll get a clear track. He might get in the way of quite a few people's qualifying laps on his in lap, as we've now dropped 2 viewers, which is quite frankly very disappointing. You have made me cry. I hope you realise. Like, there are actual tears streaming down my face. But yeah, I actually can't believe you've done this, viewers who have left. So yeah, we've got I like class 175 YouTube, who I've got absolutely no idea who this guy is. In a Ferrari though, so he is highly likely to do a bottle job in the race, but that means he's going to get pole. I have full faith this man is going to get pole, because realistically speaking, he is the GOAT. Because he's in a Ferrari. And however, red does have connotations of danger, as drama will teach you. But the black has connotations of the sinister, evil thing. But I have to admit, I do really like the Ferrari. Like, going back on topic now. Oh, hello. He's trying to warm the tyres pretty aggressively here. Is I like class 175 YouTube. We won't ride on board with him. Well, we'll go in the broadcast mode. He has turned on his ERS. So he tries to get a good exit now. Interesting use of exit curve. But here we go anyway. I like class 175 YouTube about starting his lap right about now. Sector 1 to begin braking now. Apex once, now Apex twice as he now uses the exit curve. Oh, that man is doing some aggressive steering movements. However, that has been known to do very well in qualifying. Missing the apex of the second, however, hitting that third apex now into hairpin, trying to get a decent exit for this long right-hander. Uses all of the exit curve and is catching up to some in-lap traffic. So he might get some a little bit of slipstream at some point in the lap, we hope. He hopes as let's hope he moves out the way, the McLaren. Owen. It doesn't look like it. Oh no. What? Owen, my man. Move out of the way. Okay, he does get out of the way eventually, but that was some interesting movements. We've now got some people on outlaps. I like class 175 YouTube. I will say his full name every single time is now continuing on his banker lap. Yellow flag sector 3, I think that's Owen, or Mato Slaw. I don't know what's happening. I think that is Owen, yeah. Don't know why that is. But I like class now trying to get back to the right-hand side for this very, very tricky left-hander. Very easy to lock up there or invalidate, or it is a blind apex. But now heading into, oh, that's going to be interesting. There is a Haas parked there, and I think that has caused a collision. As we'll follow on with the Ferrari, with the Haas and the AlphaTauri doing some very interesting shenanigans. As I like class goes somewhere. But we do have, I'm trying to find it. That's still being me. He's on an outlap. There's a Red Bull on a flyer. Okay, here we go. Red Bull on a flyer. This is my favourite camera angle. So here we go. Red Bull on a flyer right now. In P8. It's looking good for him. Breaking down into 4th gear. Very, very nice use of the entry curve. Maybe not as much. What the hell am I just seeing? Someone please clip that. Not quite sure that's allowed. But Seb is 1.6 seconds up on his 32.7. This could be a challenge up a pole, you know. Is Seb now heads, alright, what the hell is this guy doing? Please stop breaking the marker board. I know you might be online, but some of these guys are on oh, that is a beautiful from Seb Sater. Now heading into long right-hander. Does very well to avoid the traction. Get out of the way. Thank you. So here we go now. 7th gear, down into 4th, carrying the apex speed very nicely. 3rd, now keeping it in 3rd for the exit. 2nd now, and accelerating up to the line, keeping a very nice exit. Pepshin goes 130.3. That might not be enough for pole. His set now goes into P4 from P8. That is a lap. We'll now ride on board with Nato Shaw. He's only 2/10 up at the moment, taking some nice entry and exit curve. Seems like he got some decent rotation then. So he heads into this blind apex. That's an entry curve. It might cost him, and he might have been scared to spin there. as he now heads into these final 2 corners. Mato Slaw trying to improve on the 131.6 now, trying to get a good exit, entry curb, and now almost a bit of exit curb there as he heads up, opens the DRS. What's it going to be for Mato Slaw? Is it going to be a 31? Yes, it is. 31.4, and that's a decent lap as VM, I think, is invalidated. As LBC Khan is slightly up. Ryan will lane her through the lap to start his lap. But LBC Khan, here we go. Currently P3, 5/10 off the pole time at the moment. Very nice use of curb. Misses the second one though. Bit unfortunate there for him. I think VM went a bit further up as I like class now in second place. But LBC Khan seems to be doing quite well. I'm quite liking this camera angle, I can't lie, of the AlphaTauri. Here we go, entry curb, and will it be some entry curb? Entry curb on the second apex, and a slight bit of exit on the second, as we now head into this long left-hander. Doesn't quite catch the apex, but gets some very, very nice traction up into the final 2 corners of the lap. 6 minutes remaining of the session. The driver should get at least 1 more lap. LBC Khan looking like he's aiming for a decent exit. DRS absolutely wide open, heading up the line. Is it going to be enough to pole for LBC Khan? Goes P2. 3/10 off pole at the moment. As VM now on, I can't tell if he's on a lap. He's got hot lap mode engaged, so we'll head back into the commentary. A lot of steering angle there for VM. Now trying to hook the ladder, entry curve there. 4th gear, opening DRS right now for VM, and it's looking decent. Up the line, it stayed. Oh no, he's improved by 4/10. Moves up into 5th place. I think Owen has invalidated his lap again, so Simi RL, is he on a lap? He's not on a lap, okay. I think he's going to head to the pits. He is, okay. So, runners now should be heading into pits for their final lap as the Haas driver is on track on his out lap. So he is on a very, very alternate strategy right here. A very alternate strategy. What the hell? Can you guys hear me? I think I did something. Let me just double check that I can actually hear. If you can hear. Right, let's ignore that and let's go on to Natsuki Vianney. So here we go then. Natsuki on his lap. I've got no idea what I'm doing. P11 at the moment, trying to catch the air, but he does so. Had a little correction of the steering, and that's going to be some oversteer, and that's going to be straight off into all but Pepjin. Currently the fastest man on the track right now. On his out lap. Not sure how long is left in the session. We'll go with best lap. So Owen's best lap is on 3 lap all tyres. Interesting. So here we go then. Pepjin on a lap. Well, about to start his lap. Was he? No, he's invalidated. I'm completely wrong. I'm completely and utterly wrong. Let's go into the pits. No, he's about to start a lap. Okay, so here we go. Pepjin. Currently P1, currently very, very fast with a 31.3, 4th gear, opens ERS to start what should be his final lap of the session. He has got some traffic who should get out of the way if they're paying attention. See out from there, very nice entry and exit curve, very nicely done there from Pepjin. Ferrari, get out of the way, mate. What are you doing? Pepjin now, very nice entry curve, has not let that distract him at all. Look at this lap from Pepjin. Now on the exit, trying to get some decent traction, trying on the spin, very nice exit curve there from Pepjin. Sector 1, completed it, mate. Purple, the first sector, already up on his 30.3, as now Pepjin. Could this be an unstoppable lap here from the Alfa Romeo driver, taking the entry, 5th gear, not invalidated, and now very, very nicely done from Pepjin.
Very, very, very nice. I'm using all of the available track to now head into what will be sector 3, another purple sector from Pepchin. I did not see catch what he was up by. To now enter sector 3 with the double right-handers in his sights. 5th gear for Pepchin. He tries to catch that entry curve now. Definitely hits the exit. And now as he tries to circle back round to get a nice clean exit, 4th gear, short shifting into 5th as he now head into the final 2 quarters of the track. Very important exit as he wants to open up. There you go. Look at that. Entry curve now for Pepsi now up to 4th gear, minimising the distance to the finish line. 0.7 laps of fuel remaining. It's going to be a 30.2 for Pepkin as he goes fastest once again, and that should be Pepkin's last lap. So, what can Seta do about it? Currently down at his time is the Red Bull driver, and can he do anything about Pepkin's lap? We'll have to see. Now up to 7 viewers. Green flag. There must be something behind, maybe. Or there is a slow going. No, I think you might want a lap. Making sure on a lap. Okay. Sep Zero Seta on a lap. I don't know why I'm doing it in an Italian accent. That's probably racist. Here we go. Anyway, Red Bull driver carrying on the lap. He has got a slow McLaren though. He will not get out of the way. However, he might give him a cheeky bit of section. We have to give him some dirty air. Why have you let it go there? McLaren lad. Okay, anyway. Sep said that he does not improve. Slightly slower. LBC Khan though is going to start a lap. So here we go. LBC Khan start his final run of this session. Wait, what? Did he improve? No idea. Anyway, LBC Khan taking quite a lot of extra curve there, as well as the entry. He tries to minimise the run. There is a yellow flag here, and I believe that is the Red Bull who just completed his lap. The LBC Khan has some traffic to negotiate as he too negotiates his way through the second sector. Red Bull gets out of the way very nicely. However, he is down on his time, the AlphaTauri man. Not having the best of time so far. 10 seconds left in the session. The McLaren, who's on and now, might not get another lap in. But here we go, LBC Khan. These are the final laps of the session. Everyone is doing their flying laps. Pepchin finishes as LBC Khan slightly better entry curve there as he tries to minimise the time loss basically from the sector 1. Tries to gain all that back, claw the time back from sector 1. I didn't quite catch the sector 2, but he catches the 8, but it's a little bit better this time. As someone, there's a lot of people fitting. I think a lot of people made the line. That's a fantastic third to last corner here, or fourth to last corner. He heads into the final 2 corners of the lap then. Trying, very narrow. That's invalidation for LBC Khan. That's the end of his qualifying session. Valenia now, I think he's down. That's 5 tenths down on his sector 2 as he's got no one behind him. No threat. That's a lot of entry curve as Pepchin. I think he should be in tier 1, I can't lie. That is very, very wide for the later though. And it's not looking good for the Williams man, whose camera angle I've managed to screw up. Decent exit. Very, very nice exit. Short TT6, very interesting. We've got just this and then VM on the lap. We'll have to go to the race and Valenia back forward to the pits. But VM is currently on a lap. What can he do about pole position? Will he trouble it? Up to the line, it's going to be stays P5 for VM. And that is the end of your qualifying session, folks. Quite an interesting one, actually. So yeah, that is your qualifying. Pepchin absolutely storming his way to P1, the Belgian driver. 3 tenths of, or nearly 4 tenths faster than LBC Khan. Then you've got Valena. Then you've got the 2 Rebels. 3 finish drivers, 3, 4, 5 lookout for finish drivers. And then Mato Slaw in 6th. Owen P, Scottish driver P7. Simi RL 8th. And then the Narc Stefo, the Alfa Romeo in 9th. I like class 10th. Nato Vianney in 11th. And of course, F1 Zuti and AliExpress down in P12 and P13 after their earlier collision. That's what you love to see. Okay.
So, heading into the race now. I can't remember the simulation. There's a formation lap, to be fair. So, this could be interesting. Are there any rules? Can I see? Hello? I don't know. I don't think last time there's a formation lap, to be fair. So, Okay, we're starting. We are starting in a second. Apparently someone's left a comment. I'm not overly convinced. I can't see a comment, so cannot see a thing. Chat room. Okay, we're starting. Everybody, here we go. For the French Grand Prix, it's going to be one. Oh, it's the formation lap. I feel like Lando Norris lap. As right, Pepin is going to be leading the way from the start. As everyone, all right, let's have a look at the tyres everyone's on. Detail. Tyre. Okay. LVC Carners, along with VM, Mato Slaw, and F1 Zuti. Apart from them, everyone else is on the hard on the tyres. So everyone clearly wants to get their warming of the hard tyres underway, much like F1 Esports, in fact. But LVC Car clearly wanted to go on the attack on Pepin, then maybe pull a gap from the rest of the pack, with Sepp also on the medium. Didn't catch that. But yeah, leave a comment. What's going to happen? Who do we think's going to win? Pepin seems pretty dominant in qualifying, but then has he got a qualifying setup? Maybe he's got really, really high wing, which could harm him later on in the race. We don't know. That is the beauty. The absolute beauty of racing. You don't know what you get until you get it. Fact. You know? Well, unless you ordered like Domino's, then you might hope that you know what you're getting. Like imagine if you ordered like a margarita pizza, and they gave you something with your allergies on. That'd be like the biggest L possible. You could sue for quite a lot if that happened. Like you'd probably get like 2 million. Which is pretty decent, you know? Anyway. Yeah. Okay, as we're heading into the final section now. It is almost race time. Almost Rocky. That's what I would say. Oh, yes, Pepin. That is the way to warm your tyres. That is also the way to get reported, but here we are. Right. How is everyone's lineup on the grid going to be? So we're going to head into broadcast mode following Pepin. Who's going to do, I assume he's just lining up on the grid. How is it going to be? That is perfect. That is absolutely perfect there from Pepin. Absolutely beautiful. As we're just waiting for AliExpress then to line up on the field. We are about to start the French Grand Prix, ladies and gentlemen. Our 5 viewers. So I believe the last car is just pulling up now. We are green flag running for the start of the French Grand Prix. Here we go. I can't. What's going on? Engines starting. Here we go. As it's footage forward, we are go, 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 go. It's LVC card already with an absolutely monstrous start there. As what's happened? Pepin gets absolutely mauled off the start. Going to be LVC card who leads the way into turn 1. There's been a spinner, and I think that's not going off. Never mind. As LVC card now, Sepp takes the lead, and it's going to be a battle then between LVC card and Valenia. LVC card will just keep that with the fresh medium tyres, but it's going to be 2 medium runners leading, and Pepin has an absolute mare of a start now. Valenia getting all thrown in. Valenia has now spun off the road. Yellow flag. Now even Valenia. AliExpress up to P9. There's a spinner then. AliExpress absolutely dies. As now we've got a Haas. And now Pepin is going to be under increasing pressure then from the Haas driver. Will the Haas driver send it? No, we'll stay behind for now. As there is a safety car. Where does that say? I actually don't know if that's it. Okay, is that a safety car or is that a virtual safety car? I think it's a virtual. Okay, it's a virtual. All right.
So already, I mean, Pepin is the lead hard runner, to be fair. So, oh, that's quite close between the two there. So Pepin the lead hard runner. AliExpress is an absolute mare of a start, and he's he's retired, so he's absolute mare of a race really. Died in qualifying and then died in the race on that one. Died in the first minute of qualifying actually. Quite a skill really. So it's going to be LBC Khan just behind Sepp, who set to there. Some of his corners were very nicely hooked up. Oh, we're green flag running. Okay, so we are green flag rolling again for the restart as Sepp sets the fastest lap of the race. We're going to run the ball with LBC Khan for a hard minute here. As we've got F1 Zeus trying to make some progress here as he looks to go around the outside maybe of Siniara. We didn't see much of F1 Zeus there as he I like off already with a 3-second time penalty. As the hard driver now trying to make a move perhaps on Simi-RL, trying to get the switchback. Double switchback maybe? As he tries to look to the inside, but no, it's just going to be coming up from Simi-RL, PC driver versus Xbox. Let's see who wins out here. As F1 Zeus on the superior grip now tries to get the cutback on Simi-RL and does so very, very nicely indeed. As we now head into the second sector of the French Grand Prix, as we now got Valenia and I like Cross going side by side. Down the inside goes the Haas driver, and past the Williams driver goes F1 Zuti. Very nicely done there from the Haas driver. Is now LBC Khan looking very racy. Oh, is that a warning, baby? Valenia gets past I like Clark, I believe. Who looks like he has damage a bit. As there's a cheeky bit of understeer there for the Ferrari driver. Bit of curve there. Ooh, I think not. I think that's a spinner for not. Mato Slow already lost DRS and Pepin hanging on by a thread. But it's going to be LBC Khan, the Red Bull Academy drivers leading the way. Fourth gear acceleration. None of these drivers want to do an AliExpress, who was very good the last time I saw him, but apparently he did dive. This time as DRS gets enabled Seppo with the second fastest lap of the race, doing a very commanding job. So we've got F1 Zuti, who's made his way past Owen as well, and now right on the back of VM in fact. So it's going to be an interesting battle. P7 versus P6, and it's going to be F1 Zuti, who's right on the back of I'm wrong. VM. As he now head through sector 1. Is he going to go for a move there? I like class with a 3-second penalty. It's probably. Oh, F1 Zuti! What a save! What a save there. He's got the position. Well, that was a save and a half there. To be fair, AliExpress unfortunately lead the session. There's not an ILR class anyone penalties at the moment. So Pepin behind Mato Slaw, he's keeping with him very nicely. To be fair, Pepin. And you might think if he started on medium, would he be pulling away here from LBC Khan, who has caught up with the help of DRS quite nicely? Oh dear, we've had a crash. I would like to see a replay of that, but I can't. So yeah, that's not ideal for the Ferrari Driver Academy. As I don't know if you hear the background, but there we go. I can't hear anything. Okay, here we go. So DRS for LBC Khan, wide open. As Pepin now goes absolutely flying past Mato Slaw. Well, you would think help with some overtake, as he now looks to pull away and close the gap now to LBC Khan. Mediums, I think, should be still the better tyre than the hards, you would think. But no, I don't know. We'll have to see. As the yellow flag is one, that is the yellow flag for Nark, who has a little bit of spin, you think. A little bit of a spin as the McLaren driver now going to get a bit of DRS now on the Alfa Romeo. As the LBC Khan once again closes up there with the help of DRS up onto Step 0 setter. So we're looking good here. We are looking good. As Pepin is actually bleeding a bit of time here to LBC Khan and Sepp, who he really hopes to get some, which are battling. But Sepp already below 10% ERS. So is that 69 I'm seeing? Am I actually seeing 69? I'm saying 69. All right, okay. So, Seb, having to use quite a bit of ERS to stay in front of LBC Khan, who is doing a very, very good job so far of staying within the DRS of the Red Bull driver. I'm going to have to adjust the stream settings so I can barely hear myself. Let's just up my microphone. Okay. Oh, that's very close from LBC Khan. Looking very, very racely as the Alfa Romeo driver. And you can see that that's resulted in Pepjin closing the gap a bit. No other battles as such. Owen versus VM there is. Oh dear. Not glad. What are you doing? And that is going to be a safety car. Safety car. There's a knock, I think, has caused a significant amount of chaos. What the hell are you doing? Knock retires. Why? Just why? Anyway. Alright, so this is going to cause some strategy. As Narc leave the session. We are down to 11 runners now in this race. The medium runners theoretically could pit. The medium runners could pit, which would give them a significant, basically a pit stop advantage. To be fair, and any attempt to pit from hards to mediums would be suicidal. So we'll have to see. But then if you pit from mediums, you'd be behind all the hard runners, and that could lead to some damage. But then if you don't pit, you've got some things. Everyone's got a bit of choices. So obviously F1 Zuti is going to pit probably because he's at the back anyway. He's got nothing to do. I like fast. I don't really know what he's doing to be honest. That AliExpress closes up. You'd want to see what your rival does, wouldn't you? There's a run of ball with it now. Is he going to pit? Is he going to pit? Doesn't pit. LBC car though, straight into the box. Straight into the box. And Pepjin. He's on a madness. If he goes to the mediums, pitting from the hard tyre. Some interesting track. We've got four pitters. LBC Khan, what is he going to go on to? It's Pepjin. LBC Khan on the inters. Am I seeing the wets? Am I seeing wets? From Pepjin. That's got to be a mistake. That has to be a mistake from Pepjin. Oh, dearie me. Oh, dearie me. Well, that is a risk and a half. Because I can't see any rain. At all. And I cannot understand. I absolutely cannot understand wets. Absolutely cannot. Unless it starts raining significantly. That is a serious disadvantage. A serious disadvantage. I'm hungry. Give me a sec. I'll come back. I'm quite hungry. I'm going to get some chocolate. Give me a sec. Wait. Okay. So I'm hoping my controller doesn't disconnect anytime this is going to happen. But you never know. I think it disconnected. Oh, is it back? I can just get my chocolate, and I will be back to discuss things that are racing. Galaxy, by now. Galaxy. Coming back. It should be fine. Right. I have got many money, much. I can't lie. So here we go. Wets. Oh, I'm seeing rain. I am seeing rain here in this French Grand Prix. So Inters have definitely made the right choice. Is anyone going to pit? Yeah, I think a lot of people are going to pit right now. So, steps in the pits. Everyone heads into the pits. It's starting to rain quite heavily, really. So, I wonder if Pepjin's done a madness here. Because it is raining significantly. So possibly Pepjin, with his absolutely outrageous strategy. Well, I mean outrageous. As you just... Okay. So with rain, this race is going to get a whole lot more interesting. because I'm going to continue to eat food. And the track already looks very, very wet. So I would be interested to see how this race pans out. The Pepsi's decision at the start seems absolute madness. Going on to wet. So while he may suffer right at the start, you know, he might suffer a bit, but the track already looks like all that conditions. Right, already. So, oh no. Right. So, I mean, if we see some wet people pulling spits for wets, you know Pepsi's made like quite possibly the best drag ball I've ever seen in my life. Like the best. So, whenever the save car will be in, we'll have to see. But don't know. Safety car in? No. Anyone in the pits? Anyone in the pits? No one in the pits. Oh! Oh dear. Well. Oh dear. Well, RIP's in this race. Okay. Well, that was interesting. Bologna now. But this track is only going to get wetter, and I'm just thinking that Pepsi's made an absolutely joking decision right now. Like, my man pitted onto wet on a dry track, and it's now looking like all wet conditions. I said, bear in mind, safety car will be in this lap, but it's whether he can make them last. What the hell? My man, what is he doing? The classic Ferrari bottle job, that's what we love to see. He's only fitting. Maybe he'll spin the same time Charles Leclerc did. Who knows? Okay. But Pepsin, I'm actually very impressed. Like, not in a million years could I have thought that strategy. I'd be scared and I'd go on to Inters. Or maybe I would probably do the same with everyone else. But look at the track. I have full faith that is full wet conditions. Like, maybe you could do with some puddles with full wets. I don't know. Anyway, I'm pretty sure safety car's in this lap, so watch for that. Watch for the sign. There we go. Safety car in this lap as some madness is going on behind. So, it's going to be LBC Khan that leads the way on the into. Pepsin, the only man on the wet tyres. Will we see a repeat of the start, where he got absolutely mauled on the hard tyres by all the Inters, right? I'm going to have one more chocolate because I've got nothing else to say about it. That's all I've got to say before the juice restart. Good stuff. Here we go. Safety car is in the pit. Everyone's warming their tyres. And where is he going to go? Where is LBC Khan going to pull the trigger? Now, he's gone now. LBC Khan has gone. And VM, look at that. Look at that. Everyone pulls into the pits. Well, I can only assume it's a wet on my side. So Pepsin here has so much more grip here than LBC Khan. We're struggling to hold on. And look at that. What a move there from Pepsin instantly. Half goes past LBC Khan. Pepsin with one of the greatest tragicals I've ever seen in my life. With VM and Valenia going to pit. And they've probably made the right decision as well. Because Pepsin is absolutely flying and has almost dropped LBC Khan already. Look at that. 9/10 gap. 1 second already. And LBC Khan is struggling as now Mato's Floor, equally uninjured, tries to move and is getting past LBC Khan right now. So here we go, down the back straight. Mato's Floor currently ahead of LBC Khan, who will try and fight back into the chicane. But Mato's Floor breaks later, gets the move done into the chicane. It's going to be Mato's Floor in P2, but it's going to be Pepjin, who is absolutely flying in this race. Valenia and VM now pitted, probably made the right call as they try and warm their tyres and break the slipstream now. They'll probably all canoodle up now going into sector 3. There's going to be some mistakes. There will definitely be some mistakes. Look at that. Fast driver now pressing Red Bull. He thinks about it. He's thinking about the move there, but just get cut off there by the Red Bull driver. As we've now got some F1 Zuti P7. Yep. So Nathan Rini, after initially not great qualifying, is now doing quite well for himself. As are they going to pit now? No, they're staying out. They're all staying out. Every single interdrive. No, Highlight Class is heading into pits with some wet compound tyres. But is it a little too late? Because now the gap seems to be staying stable between Pepjin and Mato's Floor, who seems to be an absolute god in the wet, to be honest. Like, my man is fully pulled up, uninjured, and is absolutely fine. That's a warning, and that's a 3-second time penalty for Mato's Floor. Never mind. As Highlight Class has retired from the racing pit. I thought he crashed, never mind. LBC Khan though, okay, he's still on the back. It's taken him a while to get used to the conditions. However, VM and Valenia are now about to lost time, so maybe the Inters aren't tight to be on. Maybe it's not raining as much, but I can barely see the curve, for God's sake. Valenia and VM are battling. Oh no, VM's just spun. Okay, lovely. Gap now stays stable as Pepsi now makes a mistake, and could this be the opening for Mato's Floor to try and get the position? As now we head on to Mato's Floor's on board. We look at the slipstream. LBC car now, and they are in a 3-car battle with Step Sector. Probably a bit too far back, but the half driver now right behind him. As Pepsi with the mistake on lap 10 of the race, yellow flag click from 1, and that's because Highlight Class is still on the track. Never mind. He's going very defensive there, is Pepsi, the Alfa Romeo driver. But having spun, having pulled the gap, Pepjin is now struggling fairly significantly here. As now it looks like the Inters have the superior grip, and it's going to be Mato's Floor who's going to be pressuring Pepjin on those wet tyres all the way into the last corner. Is he going to go for the no? Doesn't choose to stay behind. Will he get a better exit though? The Inters man, the McLaren man, getting some decent traction, but you can see Pepjin just drives away on those wet compound tyres, and you have to wonder. You do have to wonder what is faster right now. Majority of the field on the Inters, but you get the feeling that it's just starting to dry up now for the Inters runners and for Pepjin, who initially made an absolute legendary strategy call, but by chance it seems the Inters runners are now doing very, very well and are finding grip where the Alfa Romeo just can't on those blue wall tyres. Now Mato's Floor seems to be absolutely incredible through that section. He tries to get a better exit, and then Pepjin, is he going to use any overtake? He's certainly in the slipstream. 1/10 behind the Alfa Romeo driver. Is this time for Mato's Floor to go for the move? He's actually lost time on the straight, so the Alfa Romeo driver clearly using a bit of ERS to stay ahead. As number 19 tries to close the gap. As LBC car has actually been completely and utterly dropped. Maybe he made a mistake, but I don't know. As now 4/10 behind for the McLaren driver. Sorry, I did made a weird voice there. But now it's gaining, and you get the feeling that it's at the crossover point, where neither the wets or Inters are faster. But if it's at the crossover point already, you'd have to think that it's going to dry up again. As Pepjin, down the inside goes the McLaren driver. Is that going to be a move done? No, it's not. As the Alfa Romeo driver holds it all the way around the outside. That's very, very good defensive driving from the Alfa Romeo man, Pepjin 22. As they head down into the last corner. McLaren looking for a move, trying to get on the outside. As LBC Khan, send of the decade here from the AlphaTauri driver, as he now gets superior drive, and LBC Khan has absolutely blown past the McLaren man, who's now got steps to worry about. As LBC Khan on that is absolutely pressurising Pepjin. He's looking for the move, minimal steering inputs, superior traction. LBC Khan And that's going to be Mato Slaw straight back past then to Seb. Seb's then again looking for a move. Now we see Khan on the back of this train. Maybe looking for an exit. No, just about. But Mato Slaw, you have to say, these 4 drivers. Oh my god, now the Haas has gone down the inside. This is a madness. What's happened to LBC? Can't even stop. 3 positions in their space of 3 corners. And now, Mato Slaw surely has to try and get past. Surely has to go for 2. But he's not going. He's going to stay behind for yet another straight. But look at the difference in braking. Look at the difference. As Pepchin is trying to hold on, uses the curb. But yeah, Mato Slaw probably gets superior traction without using the curve. A very, very slippery curve indeed. And he's doing very well. And Pepchin is doing very, very well to hold on. As, that's an interesting braking point. But it has worked. He's still 3 heads behind Pepchin. And you have to say, is looking very good as he gets right up the jump of the Alfa Romeo driver. This is spin up. Not sure who it is. Harsh driver down the inside though. Goes to McLaren. And this time, the Alfa Romeo driver might just have to give way now. There's Mato Slaw still going side by side then into the penultimate corner. And with Pepchin with the inside for the next corner, it's going to be Mato Slaw as who keeps the position. As now it's Pepchin gets a great exit as Sepp is forced wide. But Mato Slaw with the lead of the race, albeit with a time penalty. But now look at this, Pepchin coming right back past Mato Slaw. He knows he has to keep position. He has to try and keep that track position. As Pepchin now looking very, very good for P1 still. As I don't know who that was. I think that was the harsh driver of Nato Vianney. There's Owen now in the P4 somehow, some way, not quite sure how. But this train is very much at a bottleneck, and that bottleneck right now is the blue walls shot, the wet shot, Pepchin 22, and Mato Slaw now looks to have another go as Pepchin seems to have higher wings because he's just pulling away on that back straight, and maybe that's why the Identifiers are doing so well, because they have got higher wings than Pepchin. Oh no, so, yeah, they've got higher wings, so they're going to have more grip but lesser line speed, so they can't overtake. So it's going to have to be done in sector 3. Now the sector 3 view is a bit of an L really. LBC Khan has dropped off. Owen now, very, very close to Seb, as he takes a much better line from the Rebel driver, and can he make a move? He's like literally 1/10 behind. Does he look for the inside? No, he's going to stay behind, look for the exit instead for Owen. And he might just make a move here, is look at Mato Slaw basically pushing Pepchin through the downforce trying section of the track. As I like class, we're now down to 9 runners in this race. As look at Mato Slaw trying it down the inside of the last corner. And it's going to be Mato Slaw down the inside once again. But will Pepchin get the superior traction? Once again, it is going to be Pepchin who stays in the lead and is going to carry on pulling away now down this back straight. As once again we all Constantine are up as it's literally a 5-car battle for the lead with 13 laps to go. Can Pepchin keep his lead? Will it dry up? And then will Pepchin have to give way then? If it dries up, here we go, Mato Slaw once again. Really, really close. Is he going to try now? He does once again into the hairpin. It's going to be Mato Slaw, but they both give each other sufficient room. Once again, Pepchin keeps the position, but now the Red Bull's trying around the outside. This would be sensational, but he's going to stop. It's Pepchin now. Boxes Mato Slaw in, and Mato Slaw once again is going to have to look on in despair as Pepchin just pulls away on that back straight. And there's absolutely nothing that the McLaren driver can do at all here, as I think LBC Khan makes another mistake. So he's dropped down once again. But here we go then. Once again, Pepchin being like a flipping corkscrew as he keeps everyone behind on the inters, who are clearly faster. Owen now 1/10 behind. Oh, and Seb's gone wide. Will this be Owen down the inside? Yes, it will. And will it be Owen in heat position? Seb tried to hang around the outside, but Owen with the inside line does very, very well. LBC Khan now trying it. As now Seb tries to come back down the inside. LBC Khan with a fantastic. Oh my lord. Mato Slaw's gone past. LBC Khan goes past. Seb keeps the position. What is going on in this race? Now you have to say that Pep, he's going to have absolutely no grip. No grip through this section. I think he gets a bump there from Seb. Oh, and Seb's fun. Sepp taps the rear of Pepsin, and LBC Khan and Owen go flying past. I'm out of breath here, but you have to say, Matrix Law is going to have to try and pull that 3-second gap. Just double check. It's penalties. 3 second, Owen with 5 seconds. As long as Pepsin can stay on the DRS, he might just be decent, you know. As Owen already loses DRS on Pepsin, as Pepsin almost now loses DRS to the Alpha Romeo driver. Seb now 1 second behind, very, very wide indeed, where LBC Khan, as they now head through the next section. First gear, interesting, as Pepsin now loses DRS. This DRS on Mason Storm, it looks like we're all going to slow down here, so I can have, once again, another beautiful chocolate. That's beautiful. Okay. So nothing's happening at the moment. Moose 2 is sort of in low man's land, hoping for a safety car. But Pepsin, my man, right on the back of the floor here. The weather's doing some mad things. And first it was dry, then it was inches, then it was wet before the safety car restarted. Then it went back to inches for a second, and now Pepsin is catching once again on the wet. What is going on in this race? My trace is popped up from Dairy, but it doesn't matter because Pepsin right now. What? LBC Khan is heading into pits. Now we'll follow him because this will tell us if wets or inters are faster. And judging by the rain, no. LBC Khan in for another set of inters. That explains it then. So I wonder what the tyre weight's going to be on, because everyone's on similar tyres right now. Khan has gone for the undercut because he doesn't think the inters are going to last until the end of the race. So that's a bold move from LBC Khan. We'll have to see if he can deal with the coldish tyres or the increased grip he's going to get. But Seth loses 3 seconds. His tyre must be done for. But still Pepsin within DRS on Mato Slaw. And you have to say, Pepsin's got a very interesting decision on his hands when he does, because I imagine the wets will probably wear out faster than the inters, or at least the same pace. So he'll have to pit. But will Mato Slaw hang out? Can he make those tyres last? I mean, I highly doubt it, because that's like 20 laps on a set of inters, which is very, very interesting. But there we go. As Pepsin, even though he takes a better line than Mato Slaw, he can absolutely drop. So I'd probably say the inters are probably the faster tyre right now. But equally, he just gets such good traction out of corners. Even with less downforce, he's doing very, very, very well indeed. As, I think someone's went into pits there. It is. It's going to be Owen who went into pits. So Owen pits. I can only assume for another set of inters, which I'm assuming are the faster tyre right now. But Mato Slaw now, as I think Owen is going to pit for a set of inters. He's got to serve his 5 second penalty though. So that'll get, to be fair, that will get that out of the way. So he can now do his stuff on track. As the inters then strapped on to Owen. And now Mason Slaw is still pulling away. So maybe the tyre wear is worse for Pepsin as we now carry on then through the next section. Certainly interesting stuff because Owen is going to come out behind LBC Khan because of his 5 second penalty, but only just. Because the LBC Khan just on the road there, who was ahead, so he was like maybe just ahead of Owen. So he's clearly struggled a bit on his outlap. The AlphaTauri driver, you have to say, because Owen served a 5 second penalty and has still come out 2 seconds. So he's lost around 3 seconds really. Oh, down the inside goes the Haas driver on teammates. That is some Haas Civil War, and that has put F1's Lucy off significantly. That was a dive bomb and a half there. You have to say, from the Haas teammate, I think he's got a penalty, so I don't know why he's pushing so hard. Yeah, 5 second penalty for the Haas driver. As Pepsin and Mato Slaw. The gap's staying stable right now. So, let's just run the ball with Mato Slaw. Or at least broadcast mode. because you don't know if he's going to pit. If he doesn't pit this lap, maybe he's going for a godly strategy of like a one stop. But I think he's coming into the pits. He's not. He's staying out. What? Where are you staying out? Pepjin staying out. Sepp coming in. So these two are going for it because Mason Straw has the 3-second penalty, and he knows if he can make those tyres last, he probably the Inters with the better tyre are probably going to do quite better, or better than the wets, because those wets are going to overheat eventually, and that's probably going to cause some interesting tyre issues then. I've definitely made myself fall on chocolate, and it's not good. I literally had a crumpet with honey on it like 2 hours ago, so you know, I'm kind of bored now. Do something. I feel like prodding the drivers. Oh, LBC Khan losing yet more time to Owen, who seems to be an absolute god in wet conditions. Pepchin's made a mistake because he's now 2 seconds back, and I'll go put the penalty again. 3 seconds, so Mato needs to gain 0.8 to the Alfa Romeo driver, who is using Kimi's number 7. Love to see it. So I'm just skipping through because I'm just waiting for Mato Slaw to pit. If he doesn't pit this lap, he's probably on a one stop, let's face it, and no one's really near each other. So there'll probably be a battle between 5th and 6th, sorry, which I can see happening at around 2 to 5, 3 laps. I'm going to go with. As Mato Bernie gets yet another penalty, he's going to be on 8 seconds now, so that's a bit of an L really for him. And now Pepjin, you have to say, should be pitting right about now. He should be. As Mato Slaw staying out. Pepjin does come into the pits though, and I imagine that be to strap on a fresh set of inters. So we'll watch Pepjin into the pits now, because that would prompt Mato Slaw to pit, you'd imagine, or stay out. You never know. But here we go. With the full wet tyres, what is Pepjin going to put on here? Is it going to be inters? It is going to be inters to Pepjin, and he's been on the wrong tyres for 50% of this race. Hard tyres, he started on, then it started raining, so he was on the wrong tyres then, the slower tyre for the entirety of his dry stint. Went onto the wets, had the better tyre for around a lap. But he's going to come out right behind, Khan, sorry, he's coming out right behind Pepjin. And this will be about, as Khan now loses the back end of it, and Owen now comes back, and Pepjin with the fresher tyres, Pepjin is going to have to, you have to say, catch up to make a Slaw. And I want to check the race director, because, see, the warning, that's not the race director, you twat. We already know he's on a warning. Pepjin on 2 warnings. LBC Khan on 1. Owen on 1. These drivers are really doing quite well. Pepjin's already pulled the gap. You already know Pepjin is going to now catch up significantly to Mato Slaw. We can now see whenever it gets a warning, because if he gets a warning, he's going to get penalties. And you can see with the ERS button, he's pushing. So let's run on board with Mato Slaw now. Is he going to pit, or is he going to risk it for the next 8 laps and stay out? Mato Slaw comes into the box. So we're running with Pepjin, who must be pushing his absolute heart out right now, is Pepjin, because he needs to get past Mato Slaw. He was on a gap of around 3 seconds. I'd say the pit window is probably about 20 seconds. As Mato fits the inters, but it's not looking good for Pepjin. It is not looking good as Owen. I just realised he's got past LBC Khan. But the McLaren driver is coming up the pits now as Pepjin starts to straight. The McLaren driver now starts to accelerate, and the McLaren driver is now, oh, look at this Pepjin. Now down the inside goes Pepjin. Will it going to work? It's not going to work. He has to stay behind for one more corner, but Pepjin has gained all the time in the world right now, as he's right on the back of Mason. That undercut has worked perfectly, and for the first time here, Pepjin is going to be on the same tyres as Mason, albeit one lap holder, but in tier 2, this could be an epic battle when Pepjin can just get his stuff together. And we all know he's not very good in section 1, but with the lower wings that we think he has, you have to say Pepin's got a very, very good chance now, given the pace he showed against Major Store, because he's been doing very, very well on the wets. Move this to winters. Now he's on the same time as everyone. He's now gained. He's just gaining and gaining. Now we'll have a look to see. I can't tell if he's using battery or not. Okay, but Pepin now with 7 or 8 laps to go in this race, it's looking very, very tasty. Because Makerslaw needs to pull a 3-second gap, unless he's going to get one of his warnings removed. He has to pull that gap, no doubt. As we now head into the hour and 10-minute mark of this stream, as Pepin is just getting absolutely dropped. He's definitely on no wing. You can tell. Okay, I'm definitely not going to have to finish the stream, that's I can't lie. As Pepin has absolutely done that with bottle. I'll leave it on, but yeah. Anyway, with 8 laps to go, I'll probably be on to like 24th lap, because I had dinner. So, yeah. LBC car pits. Why is that for Marcy and Hearts? Full wet tyres. For one time, Pepin, to be fair, his tyres are probably dead, but my man has moved on to Inters. And now it's time for wets. So, will this trigger? You have to say, will this trigger some beautiful, beautiful pit stops for the top 2 once again, who've just pitted onto Inters? So, a bit of an L strategy from them. If LBC Khan goes faster, yellow flag. Why is there a yellow flag? As Valina, I think, retires. Hasn't retired? No. But he's on the wets as well. Although... No, everyone else. Okay, VM now pits. I can only shoot for wets. Yeah, wets going on. It is wet conditions right now. So after Pepin pits for what he thought were going to be the best tyres, with 8 laps to go, it's going to be very interesting because theoretically, if you pitted onto wets and it dried up, you'd be an L. That's a warning for maintenance law. But if you pit onto wets, would you be able to catch? I don't know. Pepin should realistically be going on to wets right now. Major Slaw, we'll see if he pits or not. We'll see if Major Slaw pits. Major Slaw into the pits. Pepin does not follow the right. Pepin now, I think, has to stay out for the rest of this race. If he stays out, this could be a very, very interesting race. Now Owen, right behind Pepin. Major Slaw, wets. Seb, going to be wets. So these top 3, I think their only option here is to stay out. You have to stay out. You really have to stay out. Right. So where does Megasaur is coming out through 4. Owen, very, very close to Pepin. This does not seem to be very good in wet conditions, as Owen is just going to sail past. He's just going to absolutely sail past Pepin on the straight. But Pepin, with the ghosted straight line speed, is coming right back at him as they now head down into the chicane. Pepin goes a little bit wide, and he does have the inside line, but it's going to be a switchback maybe for the McLaren as he tries to get up and under the Alfa Romeo. As now Pepin once again goes off track, and it's going to be Owen through for P1 right now. As Pepin now 1.4 seconds behind. It's not looking good for Pepin at all in this race. Matrix Law P3. He's looking good. He's already gained. It looks like absolute torrential conditions there for everyone. These guys cannot pit. They have to stay out. If you pit, you're going to get like P5 at max. Owen, I reckon Owen, he's on traction control. I can see that. Don't pit. You won the race. Pepjin wets. Owen wets. Pepjin significantly behind. And Matos Law wins the French Grand Prix. That has killed the entire race. My disappointment is immeasurable and my day is ruined. This pains me. This pains me. Yeah. So LBC Khan, by the way, masterclass in strategy spin in P2. Oh, hello. Hello. LBC Khan trying his best there to hold the car. Oh! LBC Khan, my man, is drifting like a god. You have to say, Sep gets a 3-second penalty. And I imagine now this is where the race is going to end because Seb is. Oh, sorry, guys. Is 1.4 seconds behind. I have Discord notifications. L. Okay. He's just losing time. So maybe towards the end of the race there could be some bunching up. Maybe. But I doubt it. As Seb tries to negotiate away, but we'll try to ball with Matos Law, who has been a go-to driver this race. We'll stick it into broadcast. Matos Law, my man, has been an absolute god. An absolute god. Strategy has been on point every single time. Pepjin, initially, while he had the go-to strategy, it didn't really work out for them. Although Owen is significantly catching LBC Khan. I guarantee that will be a battle that happens towards the end of the race. Owen, the Xbox man, seems to be an absolute god in the rain. Don't know why, but I don't know. Oh, LBC Khan is spun. And here we go then. I completely missed that. I'm so sorry, guys. LBC Khan spins and has fallen into the clutches of Owen, and LBC Khan has completely lost his head. He's just completely lost his head as he drives back across the curb. So I can only imagine it could be a warning. But Owen, look at this, flat flipping F1 esports all over again. McLaren 1-2. Bloody Lucas Lately is Barry Norman, honestly. LBC Khan now, I imagine there'll be a battle between him and Pepjin, who LBC Khan and Pepjin do not seem to be the goats of the wet, unfortunately. That title can only go to Owen and Matos Law, who have been absolutely sensational. But Pepjin is gaining, to be fair. He is gaining quite nicely as he's flying the car all the way through there. You can just see LBC Khan already been dropped from Owen's DRS. And you have to say, it's not looking good. It is not looking good for the rest of this race. There's going to be, I imagine, one more overtake from Pepjin on LBC Khan if he can get his stuff together. But yeah, this race is unfortunately gone slightly little. LBC Khan, he is keeping up. There's a yellow flag, I think. That's going to be someone spun. Yeah, Valenia spins. I think BM spun as well. Yeah. Pepjin though gained another 2 tenths though in other news on LBC Khan. As LBC Khan gets a 3-second time penalty, and unless Pepjin dies and gets a 3-second time penalty himself, he's going to be good. Unless he does that, that would not be good. Yeah. So 2.6 now, and it's looking like Pepjin is going to get P3. He was faster in qualifying, faster on the dry compound tyres. Unfortunately, it's just not really worked out for him in the race. Down strategy calls, race pace. But one thing that has worked out for Matos Law, P3 in qualifying, chose the mediums to start off with, I believe. Went on to the inters. was overtaken by Pepsin off the safety car restart, and now is absolutely flying with some very, very good traction pulls, gaining all the power in the world on the wets, and you have to say it's been a very, very standard drive and very, very big contender for driver of the day. But yeah, Pepsin, I think just now maintaining the gap to LBC car and just trying not to get a warning, because that is the easier way to get got the podium for the Alfa Romeo driver, as he slides his way there through the corner, tries to get the traction down. He gains, I don't know what it is, my man's traction is ghosted. He's just gained solid 3/10 just off that corner alone, off the hairpin traction. As the breaking down, VM gets a penalty. Oh, Pepsin with a 3-second time penalty, and that's going to hurt him quite a lot. I think that was also a warning there. So I think if we look there, you'll see a penalty and a warning. So there it is. Pepsin now has to push like hell for these last 2 laps of the race. You can see him using every inch of the track, and he's going to be trying now to push as hard as he possibly can. As now LBC Khan goes off track again, and it's going to be 1.5 seconds between the Alfa Romeo and the Alfa Tauri driver. As we now break down into 5th gear, 4th gear. Very nicely done. Nice curve using there from Pepsin, as he now gains just a little bit like a 10th there off that change, and he's going to be using all of the overtake now into this next right-hander, almost flat. Oh my, very, very close to the white lines, pushing the limits of the car, what is possible with the car now, trying to get the car turned back in 4th gear, sliding now through that corner, as he now going to head up to the hairpin. I imagine another 4/10 gain as he now gets the rotation. Is he going to get the traction? Yes, he does. Gains loses a little bit of time to LBC Khan, but this is going to be chaotic as we head on now to the final lap of this Grand Prix, and it's going to be Mason Floor who leads the way. Owen just behind LBC Khan, who's going to be doing everything in his power to fend off the power of Pepsin. He doesn't have to forget that over the next this time. Off that corner, 1.5 seconds, splits the pair, and it's going to be a battle really. Pepsin trying to use every distraction, probably afford to get another warning really in his attempt to catch LBC Khan. Gains another 10th then off turns 1 and 2, and it's going to be into the final 2 sectors as he now looks to gain time. Look at that, 1.3 seconds then for Pepsin, gains yet more time, down to 1.2. Now trying to get the traction off this very, very long right-hander, and Pepsin is 1.3 seconds off a podium. A little bit of a snap overseer there. That's going to be a warning there for Pepsin. Doesn't matter, he's gained yet another 10, and it's going to be Pepsin, Mason Store, who's very, very looking very, very confident for this race win now. 1.4 seconds still between the Alfa Tauri and the Pepsin driver. Don't screw up. I imagine LBC Khan is saying to himself right now, you cannot spin now. You cannot spin now. It's the last lap of the race, and it's going to be LBC Khan who's holding on for dear life here against Pepsin. 1.1 seconds now between the pair. Yellow flag taking 3. Who is that? Doesn't matter. It's now Mason Store is going to head on to the final 2 corners of this Grand Prix now. It's been a tumultuous up and down Grand Prix, from dry to inters to wet, to inters back to wets again. But it's going to be Mason Store who's played the strategy to absolute perfection. Mason Store comes across the line to win the French Grand Prix, and it's going to be Owen T2. Pepsin is just going to miss out on a podium finish unless LBC Khan has a calamity here. LBC Khan, very, very nice race in Pepsi, had the pace to win, but just didn't quite manage to get the race under control. Seppo then P5, and then Natchiel P6, Valenia P7, F1 Zusi P8, and then VM has been lapped for P9. Valenia now coming around the final corner. But it's been an incredible race, especially for Tier 2. It's been an absolute pleasure to commentate on this, as we now have F1 Zusi. Do the honours, lads, just do the honours. Now heading round the final corner is F1 Zusi for this French Grand Prix. Had a bit of bad luck in qualifying, bad luck in the race, but he's going to come home with P8. and some very, very good points for the team. Well, that's it, guys. Thank you for watching. I've got to go for dinner. This has been Time to Perfection. So thanks for watching, guys. See you soon. If I can work out how to end this, because I haven't actually. There you go. All right, bye, guys.